It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Cards and the Chargers, and it comes your way next.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
Summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Charger offense readying for their first possession, and it's Justin Herbert at the helm in his second season now out of Oregon.
About the only thing that didn't go right for Justin Herbert in his rookie season, the team's overall record. The Offensive Rookie of the Year in the NFL was the fourth rookie with over 4,000 yards passing, just 38 yards short of the rookie record set by Andrew Luck in 2012. In addition, he set the single-season record for passing touchdowns by a rookie with 31, breaking the mark of Cleveland's Baker Mayfield. This young man's potential, limitless. That's why so many people wanted to be the next head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers and help open up the stadium big in 2021.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. On an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Strong start by this defense. Third and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and you get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his 3rd season in the National Football League.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Los Angeles Chargers, as they come back out here, Charles, Justin Herbert, so good in 2020 as a rookie. What can he do? Can he replicate that, I guess, in 2021 and improve upon this team's 7-9 record where they missed out on the playoffs a season ago?
I think Justin Herbert can improve on what he did as a rookie, and the team will improve in record as well. Remember, they drafted Rashawn Slater out of Northwestern to be the starting left tackle and help protect him. And Brandon Staley, their brand new head coach, he's
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
2020 wasn't the year that Chandler Jones would normally have because of a biceps injury. Only 1 sack in the 5 games played, but he had 17 sacks in 2017, 19 in 2019. Let's play some numerology here. Can he have 21 in 2021?
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. First carry for James Conner. A nice little juke.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh. And his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup, but with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
First down, Murray. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Murray a give. This is Conner.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Murray going to throw. And this one is incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense.
And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That catch good for only a couple. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Gets past one man. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go.
They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Murray now. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Connor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here we go.
12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona 1st. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Here's Connor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Murray.
He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. 1 target, no catches. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And Jared Cook's been doing this for a lot of years, the last 2 in New Orleans. The Chargers turned to him after losing Hunter Henry to New England in free agency, and they made a nice decision.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Herbert now. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Kelly.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for the Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals after the catch there by DeAndre Hopkins. Remember, he spent 7 seasons in Houston, now in his 2nd year with Arizona, and went over 10,000 yards receiving for his career last year. Another big season, also tied his career high with 115 catches. None bigger than the Hail Murray against the Buffalo Bills.
1st down run for Connor, not going to get much. Maybe a yard. 2nd down. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Here's Murray from midfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
is making the catch. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. It may sound cliche, but those are the types of yards he can get you. He's such a bruising back.
He is, and typically with that type of a back, if he has any type of stamina, it shows up later in the ball game. Because trust me, guys get tired of running up and trying to tackle that big fella. It wears on him, and then he gets stronger as the game goes on.
Here's Connor on the read option.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Shotgun now for Murray.
And that'll be incomplete.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Over the middle, complete.
It's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance of yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Kellen.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
First down grab there by Christian Kirk, now in his 4th season with the Arizona Cardinals, and they would like to get the ball to him a little bit more. Just 48 catches last year. Typically, when he catches it, it results in big plays.
Flush to his right. Murray has the first down and more. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Murray now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
It's almost hard to believe that Joey Bosa is in his 6th season now with the Los Angeles Chargers. A Pro Bowler 3 out of the last 4 seasons. He led the team with 7.5 sacks in 2020. One of the great technicians as a pass rusher in the league.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Another try after the first down sack.
Murray, he'll get this to Conner underneath.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This kick is on the money. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We saw a terrific first half for the second-year quarterback. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Arizona. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. And meanwhile, for the Chargers, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. On the return, Isabella. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Murray now to throw. On the slant, complete to Green. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Murray now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a gain of 35.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. Evades him at the 10. Yeah, boy, some elusive maneuvering there, but they still get him down a couple yards short of the first. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he
finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Murray now on 1st down.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Second down, here's an option right. Murray has the first down and more. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication,
It's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but if the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Connor fighting through, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and picked up by the Chargers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Herbert following the turnover. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. Finding Green, complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 44, Herbert, and complete, right side to Cook. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Allen's got it, complete. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 41 yards.
And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. On the return, Isabella. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Murray. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets him to the 9-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
It's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver.
But it'll be second and goal. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get touchdown, that's caught at the 2. A 9-yard touchdown grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. On the return, Isabella. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stat CD, it shows as he covered better than 20 yards after the initial contact was made.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On the run is Connor. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Joseph on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Murray.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage.
And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Murray.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, he'll let this go end zone for Green. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now Murray again. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Joey Bosa gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. From the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is caught. He hits more. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the fourth quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were booing Charles by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.